We were talking about Kim Kardashian before. It used to be that prenup agreements were only for the rich and famous. Kim and Kanye rumored to have one. We all remember when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes split, though Cruise was worth an estimated $250 million. His prenup reportedly provided nothing to her in spousal support, just support for their little girl. Well, a new survey out of Australia says that 60% of people would be happy to sign a prenup. Only 20% said that they would find it insulting. What do you think? Would you do it? Yes. Devin, do you have a prenup?
Yes, I do.
You do have a prenup.
Oh.
Because you're rich?
No, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with that at all. I just
what
think
does it have to do with?
It's just responsible to when God, this is I felt like a bitter
have a prenup.
When you enter a contract like marriage is. I know. You have to be responsible. This is the time to really think it out when you're in this blissful mood, because when it goes south and over half of the marriages do end, this is going to relieve a lot of pressure for you when it's just all put in paper. There you go. This is exactly what we get. It's just a responsible thing to do.
This is so not romantic,
of course
though.
But
you've
it's
taken
not
all
romantic.
but you've taken all the romance out of it. You're hedging your bet. No, but you're hedging your bets. We call this like the Big Short. You're already hedging that your marriage is not going to work out.
It's just being responsible.
You don't have one, right?
We don't. We got nothing. So I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I guess my shoes. I could have signed. Like, if he knows where to get me, like that's where it hurts.
You never know.
After my shoes.
But you never know what you're going to end up having. You could win the lottery. You could have, you could get an amazing job that makes you millions. You could discover something.
Can you do post-nup?
Yes.
Like maybe you're married? Imagine if someone came to you then now and
that's a lot harder.
What if like you and Richard said, I want a post-nup?
No. Frying pans would come out. That's all I have to say. I'm not for that, no. I mean, when we got married, that wasn't heard of.
Would you be offended if someone asked you? No, if someone said, Yamanika, I will marry you, I have lots of money, but you have to sign this prenup. Would you not be offended, or would you?
No, I wouldn't. I would hope he'd be 89 years old and on his way out, okay? Okay.
All right.
And I am a romantic guy, okay? I'm a romantic guy.
Michael, and
That's irony,
so
because
much.
you're probably the most romantic person on this panel.
I
know.
know.
And you're very giving, too, and very sweet and thoughtful.
But I'm a realistic guy, so I understand, what a contract is.
Okay, very good. All right. I want to switch gears because I remember when I was a little kid, my birthday party consisted of a dinner with my family. That's what we got. And I always got chocolate cake with vanilla icing because that's what I loved. It was very special. But nowadays, these parties, clap if you agree, have gotten so out of control for kids. It's insane. According to this new survey, the average cost of a birthday party for a child between the ages of 4 to 10 is $455. $455, and how many kids are even going to remember?
No, they're not.
It's just nuts.
Yeah, because it's for the parents. It's not for the kids at this point. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses and look cool in front of the other parents.
I blame Pinterest. Okay, I straight blame Pinterest because all of these moms are going on Pinterest
seeing all these cool parties.
Seeing all these elaborate the rustic theme, and they're trying to recreate these Pinterest things. Just give them a cake, give them a piñata if you're Mexican like me, and they're happy. Call it a day, okay? Call it a day.
Especially when they're 2 years old.
Too, right.
You're just saying, I mean, I can understand. I make my own cakes. We have pizza at the parties. We have joint birthdays with other kids to sort of defray the costs. But it does add up. You get pizza for everyone, juices and cake mix, and you get a little wine for the adults if you want to. But do it in the park or something.
You're adding wine.
I add a little wine.
Yeah.
See, now you know the number creeps up. But it's, kids' parties are outrageous. And it's competitive.
I don't even think $455, honestly. I mean, because we're in New York City. I know people that spend thousands.
Yes.
$450 is kind of like on the cheap side. I mean, I was like, I've been
$500 for a kid's party.
Thousands of dollars. They want to rent a real horse, trying to pretend it's a unicorn. Then they got elves and stuff going on. It's just a whole mess.
I want to come to that birthday.
It's a whole mess, but it is for the parents. I had a very traditional birthday. We used to get strawberry shortcakes on our birthday, and my grandmother would take me to the dollar store and say, "Get 2 things."
That's not bad, though.
I loved it.
And I loved it. Yeah. It was cheap, but I loved it.
Would you do the same with your kids?
No, I spent thousands of dollars to make my baby happy.